Hey everybody, today we're going to be talking about lesson plans. So as we mentioned before, you're going to spend 80% of your time in direct services to students. So that means that a lot of that time will be spent providing lessons to help them develop as people. So we want to provide, social emotional guidance lessons. We want to help them with self-management and academic skills. And we also want to provide information about career. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And I know all of you are pros at this point because you've been teachers, or you currently are teachers, so you probably know very well how to create lesson plans. So lesson plans should be designed for each activity, and there's an ASCA template that facilitates quality work and builds on your teacher training. Use the template for all plans each time you create one, and over time you'll have a large collection of lesson plans. Components of the lesson plan include the learning objectives, the materials that you'll use, your evidence-based, because obviously we want to provide evidence-based instruction and counseling to our students. You'll provide the procedure, so you introduce, communicate lesson objective, teach, practice, summarize, and close. So that's not terribly different from, I'm sure, the lesson plans that you are already creating in your classrooms every day. You're going to have this is where it may change a little bit. So you're going to have a data collection plan, participation data. Participation data, that includes the anticipated number of students and the length of the lesson. You're going to have your mindsets and behaviors data, because we're incorporating the mindsets and behaviors into the competencies into everything we do, including our lessons. So you're going to provide a pretest, which is administered before the lesson, and that's supposed to say post-test, administered after the lesson, if standalone, or after the last lesson of the unit or group session. And this way we've collected all this data on our mindsets and behaviors, so it's easy to look at that later to see what impact the school counseling program has had through the lessons. And then we have our outcome data. So lesson plans should be meaningful and engaging. All three types of data should be collected. So participation data, so who did you actually provide the lesson to, the number of students, the grade level, etc. The mindsets and behaviors, so which mindset and behavior did you actually address? What did they know about it before? What did they know about that mindset and behavior after? And the outcome. So lesson plans, of course, can be standalone or part of a unit. So what I want to kind of stress about this is that we talked about the calendar, and you're going to create your calendar at the beginning of the year, and you're going to pick your lesson plan. So you create your mindset and behaviors plan for the year based on the student goals and the level that you're working with. And then, so once you have your mindsets and behaviors that you want to address, then you can pick your lesson plans based on those mindsets and behaviors that you're going to address throughout the year. So it makes it really easy. There are tons of resources out there. So once you know like what objectives you want to hit, there are tons of lesson plans out there, probably already with the mindsets and behaviors and the pre-tests and post-tests connected that you can use. For the purposes of this assignment, though, I'd like you to create some, because I really want to know that you can use data to kind of assess your students and find out what you need to teach them. And then I want to see that you can follow through on the delivery of teaching those mindsets and behaviors and providing that pre-test and post-test so that you have data on the mindsets and behaviors for later. All right, so if you have questions about that, just let me know, and I hope you have a great day.